Welcome back to Awful Movie Reviews.
Mom and Dad will be mad if we're not back.
Ah yes, the 1950s, the golden age of sci-fi, which brought us many timeless classics, but it also gave us a lot of massive flops, like The Beast with a Million Eyes. It's a science fiction horror stinker starring nobody, and when you get right down to it, it's just an effortless film and a lousy cash grab right from the start.
Who'd do a thing like that?
But just before we get going, if there's a bad movie you'd like me to review, just leave me a comment down below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to never miss out on another bad movie review every Friday and cult horror movie review every Tuesday.
You save that for your mother.
We're presented with a dysfunctional family living out on a ranch in the desert. The farm is slowly going out of business and the wife is severely unhappy.
Give her a chance.
Chance? I never had a chance.
She's your daughter. Do you hate your own daughter?
With all the best years ahead of her, the years I missed. Yes. Sometimes I think I do hate her.
Gee, what a bitch. But the situation starts deteriorating for the Cayley family as they suddenly succumb to a series of strange phenomenon. Their pet dog starts attacking them, as well as the neighbor's cow, and dozens of birds start falling out of the sky, although the effects were far from being the most convincing ever. Yeah. Of course, all of this is linked directly to the arrival of an alien in a spaceship, which crashed in the desert. An alien which, if you're expecting it to look anything like what's on the poster, well, this will be a massive disappointment, because here it is.
What happened?
What happened is that the people behind the film came up with a marketing plan before they actually filmed anything, so the poster basically bears no resemblance to the actual movie. If this isn't false advertisement, then I don't know what is.
Well, how do I know?
But what I haven't told you is that this movie's got a secret weapon. Yes, because most of it was actually shot and directed by the one and only Roger Corman.
What are you doing here?
Ah, we missed him. At the start, David Kramarski was directing, and Corman was set to be the executive producer. But not only did Corman think that Kramarski was doing a terrible job, but the studio they were working for also threatened to shut down production if everyone involved with the film wasn't unionized. So Roger Corman basically said fuck this and took over the production and finished shooting this picture. So yes, even though he doesn't have any directing credits on this, he was technically the director behind this piece of shit, and honestly, just one look at it and you can tell that this has Roger Corman written all over it.
Well, I never thought about it.
But I don't just hold him responsible for this being an awful movie, I also hold the actors accountable because they're trash.
I guess that makes me a failure. At least my wife seems to think so.
And the dialogue isn't that much better.
It's all right, Mom. It's all right. It's all over.
But the worst thing about it is the script, because it chooses to try and build suspense and anticipation, which is a noble thing to do, but it fails. It felt more like nothing was ever happening, and the actors were purposely walking back and forth just to kill time. And then, when we finally get to see the alien visitor, only a few minutes before the end, the letdown is astronomical. I think that I would rate this supposed beast with a million eyes as one of the most disappointing movie creatures ever. It's dishonest, it's a drag, it's terrible, it's trash, it's doo-doo.
Something that goes far deeper than angry words.
It's like making a kid wait for a long time for a chocolate bar, and when you finally give it, it's actually chocolate-covered shit. The family's neighbor is such a stupid and cringeworthy representation of a farmer. I don't know why they decided to write the character like that, because this isn't a comedy, although everything about this film is laughable.
Say, Alan, did I ever tell you how I got this laid? Teddy R. and me, we was charging up this red bit, and that...
The family also keeps around a hired help who's mute. He's a real creepy character. He's always observing the daughter when she's alone, like when she's swimming. The guy legit keeps a wall full of photos of semi-nude women, and he doesn't always look like he's got good intentions, honestly. How is this not a red flag in any way for the father to immediately kick this guy off the land? Anyways, it's quite obvious that this is a very, very bad movie. In fact, I'd even dare to say, what an awful movie.